Well, I was sitting in a back booth at the Petro in West Memphis when this long-haired cat took the table next to me. You know, I couldn't see his face, but I could tell he was a driver. He wore a wallet chain and a key ring full of keys. Oh, my little pick ran out of butane, so I said, "Hey, bud, you got a match?" And when it turned around, I saw there was a she beneath that cap. I jumped to my feet, introduced myself, and said, "Sorry about that, ma'am." She said, "That's all right. Here, trucker, sit down." She said, "I'm a mother trucker. My 2 kids are grown and gone. And I took to this here highway 'cause I got no one at home. My poor husband died and left me with the keys to this big truck. And it's the only thing I knew to do to make an honest buck. Now don't underestimate me, friend, 'cause I know my stuff. Hey, I'm a bad, bad, bad mother trucker." Well, she told me how she used to help her husband drive a truck. We talked about our breakdowns, lonely nights, and rotten luck. Then I shifted closer to her when I heard my favorite song. She said, "I'm heading east I-40. Do you think you'd like to come along?" I said, "Say no more." I grabbed that door. Down the road we split. I gave the office a call back in Omaha and said, "Tell Leroy I quit. We'll be making love and money every mile and every trip. Hey, I'm in love with this fine mother trucker." "Hello, who is this? Leroy?" "Well, goodbye, Leroy, you blank, blank, blank. I'm leaving your rust bucket and trailer in West Memphis." "What's that? Where'd I park it?" "Well, you got the satellite, Leroy. You find it." "Oh, yeah, Leroy, I seen your mama out in the back row of the truck parking lot this morning." I said, "Hi, Mama." "Yeah, neither. She said, "I'm a mother trucker. My 2 kids are grown and gone. And I took to this here highway 'cause I got no one at home. My poor husband died and left me with the keys to this big truck. And it's the only thing I knew to do to make an honest buck. Now don't underestimate me, friend, 'cause I can do my stuff. I'm one bad, bad, bad mother trucker." She said, "I'm a mother trucker. My 2 kids are grown and gone. And I took to this old highway 'cause I got no one at home. My poor husband died and left me with the keys to this big truck. And it's the only thing I knew to do to make an honest buck. Now don't underestimate me, friend, 'cause I can do my stuff. I'm one bad, bad, bad mother trucker." Let me tell you about this trucker I knew, a long-haul driver and a good one too. Something or other got to monkeying with that boy's mind. He was taking these things to keep him awake. Got a hold of something that he couldn't shake. Well, Coffee Jim didn't know where he was half the time. Seemed he never had any appetite. He just drank black coffee all day and night. Of course, that's why they called him Coffee Jim, you know. He'd pull in the truck stop, drink a bunch. Right before he'd make his run, he'd order up a big thermos full and some cups to go. He had a spooky look about his face. He was always hauling stuff to the wrong darn place. Why, nobody would hire Coffee Jim to haul their loads. But old Jim wasn't about to give driving up, so he just kept pulling that empty truck back and forth across the USA. After 6 months of this, Jim had nothing left. One day he finally came to himself. He woke up in a produce terminal out in L.A. Some dock hands, knowing old Jim was broke, walked up and asked him, just as a joke, if he'd haul a load of dates to Hawaii. Old Jim nearly went right out of his mind. He said, "I'll go anywhere, anytime. Boys, load them dates. I'll get them there ASAP." Jim found him a little coffee stand, put some what-you-call-its in the palm of his hand, washed them all down with some swigs of black coffee. Jim was gone, and instead of loading dates, they loaded his trailer with empty crates, and when Jim came back, they'd locked and sealed the doors. Old Jim turned to him with coffee in hand, said, "Look here, fellas, I'm a businessman. Now how do I get paid for hauling this load of yours?" Said, "It's already figured. It pays by the sack, and you get your money as soon as you get back." So Jim lit up a smoke, headed west with his foot on the floor. Now witnesses say Jim showed no fear as he sailed off the end of that ocean pier, and his truck slowly disappeared beneath the foam. They sent 2 divers down to look for Jim, but they both came up without him, and the dockhands say the divers were whiter than ghosts. One diver said Jim was gripping that wheel and staring straight out the windshield, and he's headed straight for some island in Hawaii. In the cab with Jim was a big ocean trout, and that fish had Jim's cigarette in its mouth. Oh, it was the weirdest thing any of us have ever seen. 2 days went by, things were looking grim, but the telephone rang. It was Coffee Jim. Said, "Boys, I'm calling you direct from Honolulu. You know, it rained like hell on me all the way, but I'll be back Friday to get my pay. Y'all figure out where my next loads are going to. Better yet, could y'all wire me my money? This cute little old gal came out here in grass skirt and said she's gonna give me a lay. And boys, at my age, I don't miss that. Also, could you call Dr. Wake Up and tell him I'm out of them, what-you-call-its? Either mine got wet coming over here, that damn fish eating. I don't know. Next load going to Tahiti? Hey, that sounds good. Cuba, no. I am not going to Cuba. Fire that dispatch. Don't forget to watch it. I pulled my big rig into Nashville, filled her up, and parked down there at the downtown T8. I called a taxi to take me out to Woodlawn Cemetery, and we stopped and bought some flowers on our way. When we got there, I paid, and he asked, "Want me to wait? It'll be dark in about another hour or so." I said, "No, thanks, just go on. Hey, I've got my cell phone. I can call you whenever I'm ready to go." Well, I found Mama's grave and put some roses in her vase, and as we talked, I lost all track of time. The sky had turned dark when I kissed her grave marker and finally told my precious mother goodbye. And as I stood among the graves, wiping the tears off my face, it took me by surprise when somebody phoned. Oh, and the voice on that line sent cold chills up my spine. It said, "Son, I'm resting in the grave you're standing on." He said, "Now, don't be frightened, trucker. I saw you visiting with your mother, and I noticed that Kenworth cap you held in your hand. And I asked the good Lord if he'd mind if I came and spent a little time. You see, it's been a while since I've talked to a real truck-driving man. See, I was once a country singer, even had a big old million seller. Could I ask a favor of you when you leave? Send this message out for me, and someday I'll get you front row seats to the greatest country show your world has never seen. Next time you're on CB, tell those drivers old Red said hi, and say hello if you see Big Joe in that Phantom 309. God sees those highway heroes who save others from despair. Tell the fans I love, thanks ain't enough, and don't forget old Teddy Bear. Now tell Ralph Emery that old Red said thank you for all the kind words he's said about me. Tell him me, Hank, and Patsy, even Elvis and old Waylon have decided he's going to be our big MC. Red said, son, I've got to go. I've called you a limo. Now, don't forget to send those messages for me. And someday, when your time comes, oh, I promise you, son, you'll hear every country star in heaven sing. I thought, now, this must be a dream. But a long black limousine came out of nowhere and eased up that long drive. An old chauffeur stepped onto the curb and asked, "Ready to go, sir?" I was sent by Woodrow Wilson Sabine. When that quiet old chauffeur dropped me back at the TA parking lot, I watched that limo float off down the road. Then I noticed something written on his golden license plate. The letters spelled, "Giddy up, gold." Next time you're on CB, tell those drivers old Red said hi, and say hello if you see Big Joe in Phantom 309. God sees all those highway heroes who save others from despair, and tell the fans I love, thanks ain't enough, and remember old Teddy Bear. I could not believe my old bloodshot eyes when she climbed down out of that truck. She wore a tight tank top, very, very short shorts, and every driver in the parking lot looked. She said, "Hey, truck driver, take me into the diner, and I'll let you buy me a hot cup. By the way, drivers know me as Ramblin' Rosie. I'm the woman in the runaway truck." She said, "This girl wanted to see the whole world, so I married me a millionaire. He promised he would take me all over the globe, but that sucker never took me nowhere. She was asleep on the couch the night I snuck out, and he wants back all the money I took. But I've learned how to drive, and I'm loving the life. I'm a Rosie in a runaway truck." There ain't nothing like trucking and the freedom of the open road. I do who and what I want to do. I go where I want to go. They ain't never gonna catch me 'cause I don't stand still long enough. No, I'm a Ramblin' Rosie, the woman in a runaway truck. I said to Rosie, "Don't you think you need a man like me? Why, I could cut your driving time in half. We could blow all our pay, see in the USA, and we could have us a truckload of laughs." Rosie laughed till she cried. She said, "Well, that's a nice try, but my lover is asleep out in the truck. We'll be hitting the road in an hour or so. I'm just waiting for her her to wake up. There ain't nothing like trucking and the freedom of the open road, road, road. I do what I want to do. I go where I want to go, go, go. They ain't never gonna catch me. I don't stand still long enough. No, no. I'm rambling Rosie, a woman in a runaway truck. My handle's rambling Rosie, the woman in the runaway truck. Well, he was fishing from the bank that fateful day when it turned up missing without a trace. They called out the sheriff and the highway patrol. All they found was his truck and his fishing pole. Well, they beat the bushes and they dragged the creek, put out flyers and APBs. They found him in the culvert, pale as a ghost, mumbling something about a UFO. Bubba got abducted by a UFO, knocked down, beamed up, rotted and broken. Hear the same old boy we used to know. Bubba got abducted by a UFO. Now Bubba don't party and cruise for girls. Why, he's into things that are out of this world. He claims he's psychic since he met E.T., and his IQ has jumped up to 73. Now he reads science fiction instead of field and stream. He's lost his taste for grits and greens. Keeps his eye on the sky with a telescope, 'cause his last encounter was a little too close. Bubba got abducted by a UFO, knocked down, beamed up, rotted and broken. Hear the same old boy we used to know. Bubba got abducted by a UFO. Now Bubba is a certified celebrity since he sold his story to Unsolved Mystery. Oh, Bubba got abducted by a UFO, knocked down, beamed up, rotted and broken. He's the same old boy we used to know. Bubba got abducted by a UFO. Bubba got abducted by a UFO, knocked down, beamed up, rotted and broken. He's the same old boy we used to know. Bubba got abducted by a UFO.
This is KRAP Radio News. That's crap on your dial or park backwards. Sir, I understand you've seen a UFO. Can you tell me, how did you know it was a UFO?
Well, sir, right there on the side of that thing, it had UFO.